6 participants వచ్చారా?
Come here.
Hello, good morning, all of you online guys. All of you online guys, please share your mail ID and phone number on the chat box. So then only then I can share with you. So this video and basic of fundamental documents, content and all. Right, guys. So I would like to explain myself first of all. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sridhar. I have a total 10 years of experience. So in complete business intelligence. I'm involved in so many domains like banking, insurance, clinical, waste management systems. And also I have a hands-on experience in different databases like DB2, Oracle, and SQL Server and MySQL. Teradata also I worked supposed to be used 5 years, complete Teradata servers also. So that is myself brief hands-on experience. according to the teaching experience. I'm represent from Vinay Technologies. So as of today's demo, and we have two demos. This was the first demo. We'll see the first demo level. It's a pure theoretical part. Tomorrow, second demo we have. And the second demo, then we'll see this a practical implementation of this SQL server and all. And today, we'll see the significance of this database and SQL part. How important it is, SQL, for whom it is important. To which people need to learn SQL for the industry, then we'll see that one today. And today's going to be covered. These are all the topics. One second, please. So these are all the topics today we are going to be covered. What is the data and data formats? Before going to talk about SQL, we should know about data and why we require data and where we can store our data. Data presence in databases. Then why we need to learn SQL part. That is all we are going to cover here. Data and data formats, data storages. So where we can store our data. And structured data presence in databases. How the data will be presented in databases. And what is meant by the database. And on-premises and cloud data storages. On-premises and cloud data storages. After purchase the license from the corporation, database corporation, then we can see here where we can implement these databases, on-premises and cloud storages. How many database providers, vendors are presented here? And what is meant by this SQL part? What we have to be learned in SQL. That is all we are going to cover today. First of all, before going to talk about SQL, we should know about here pure database. What is meant by the database? And how many formats are there here about data? Where we can store our data? How can we interact with the databases? Those are all then we had to know, first of all. See here, what is meant by the data? First of all, we require this point before going to talk about SQL. If the data is not presented, if the database is not presented, then we don't require any kind of SQL. We don't require any kind of SQL part we don't require. So must and should, if you want to work with SQL, the first of all, a data is required. Data is nothing but it is a unit of information or a collection of information it is. This one we call it as a collection of information is called as data. Maybe this collection in a numerical format or text format, video format, audio format. So in different formats, we can collect the information. For example, Aadhaar card. Take the Aadhaar card information. Aadhaar number should be in a numerical format always. Aadhaar card, driving license, passport number, or employee ID. So this is in a numerical format. Aadhaar name, account name, driving license name, it should be in a character format. For example, take an image. Yes, selfie. About the selfies. 2 years back. So I took this snapshot or a selfie. Today, then we can see. Yes, of course, that is also the data. It is also describing something 2 years back, how we are. We can see now, that is also the data. Image format it is, or else a video format. For example, take the signals in Hyderabad. Throughout the city, lot of signals are there. In each and every signal, we have a cameras. Then why they are placed the cameras? So to know what is going on in signal level. It's a which format it is? Yes, that is also the data. It is also describing something. Keep on its reading 24/7. If something wrong happened, yes, based on this camera, then we can go and we can know what happened exactly there. And it is in a pure video format. Yes, anything else in a world, if you are saying any object, if you are saying any object, that is called as a data. Take any object or employee, bank, or else a chair, or else a clinical, whatever it is, if we are selected to collect the information, that is we call it as a data it is, that is we call it as a data. The data should be in pure these three categories: structured data, unstructured data, and then semi-structural data. Any data if you are selected in a world. Yes, about employee, about a bank, about Facebook, Twitter. If we are collected information, that should be come under either a structured or unstructured or a semi-structured format. Yes, what is meant by this structured formatted data means? So it should be in a complete table format. See here. If the data presented like this in a table format, that type of data we call it as a structured data. That type of data we call it as a structured data. Aadhaar ID. Yes, for all Aadhaar IDs, it should be in a numerical format. 107 crores of Aadhaars. Yes, all Aadhaar numbers should be populated in numerical format only. Then Aadhaar name. Then after Aadhaar location. See here. Yes, it is in a table format. Why we can fix this data in a table format? Yes, we need not to say each and every person Aadhaar ID equal something, Aadhaar ID equal to something. Yes, we can load here like this. Aadhaar ID 1, 2, 3, and so on up to n. One time definition it is. We can define one time and n number of records, then we can keep on store. So when we can design this type of structured data means, whenever if we know fixed amount of or fixed data type, yes, Aadhaar ID should be populated always in numerical format only. Yes, it is a fixed data type. Name should be in characters. Location also should be in a characters. If we know the type of the data, then we can arrange the data in a organized manner or in a structured manner. That type of data, we call it as a structured data, table formatted data it is. We can fix in a table format. And one more is there, unstructured formatted data, unstructured formatted data. See here now. All kinds of digital marketing sites. Yes, that is also the data. For example, so if we are going to run the business, institution, promotions, for all institution promotions we are doing. A banner ads about a demo, about a class. So then these are all then we are going to be maintained in digital marketing sites. Yes, this is also the information, and this is also the data about our business. But this type of data, if you want to store, so where it will store? Why it is unstructured means we can't fix this data in a structured format. We can't fix the data in a pure structured format. Why? Because see, it will be changed frequently. Facebook account, yes, institution having total 5,000 students. If somebody else is asking what they will post next hour, what they will post next hour, and we can't say. They have a right to post anything else, or either it is a numerical format, or a character format, or a date, anything, or image format. They have a right to post anything else, so that then we can't frequently this data is varying, or this data is going to be changed here. Frequently this data is going to be changed. Whenever the frequently data is changing, then we can't fix in column level. So table level, then we can't fix this data. Sometimes it is coming in a text format. Sometimes it is coming in a video, audio, text. So like this, frequently the data is changing. Frequently the data is changing. Then we can't fix in table format. Such a kind of data, we call it as a unstructured formatted data. So till you believe or not, structured data 40% only we have in industry. The remaining all 60% till so unstructured formatted data only in a word. So the remaining are all are unstructured formatted data. Then come to here the semi-structured formatted data. Sometimes it is coming in structured format. Sometimes it is coming in unstructured format. Throughout the world, whatever it is, it should be in any data. Take any data in a world. It should be come under three categories, three formats: structured, unstructured, or a semi-structured formatted data. Okay. So we are decided here to store something. Why we need to store? Why we need to store a data? That is one more question. Yes, see here. If we are not going to store what is going on, then we can't say what happened. If we are unable to answer what happened, then we can't say what needs to be happened here, what needs to be happened. For example, history. How we know the history 20 years back, or else 2000 BC, something is happened. How we know? Yes, based on the data only. Yes, archaeologist going to be find out something else based on that object or a storage. They are estimating, yes, this one happened, this was happened previous, this many years of back. Yes, that is what data preservance is required. Data storage is required. Present, if you are not storing, present, if you are not going to be stored, then definitely, then we can't say what happened. So if we don't know what happened, then we don't know what needs to be happened. We can't estimate what needs to be happened. That is what, whatever format it is, if we require, that should be stored somewhere else. That storage area, we call it as a data storage. Wherever we are going to be store our data, wherever we are going to keep our data, that area we call it as a data storage. So according to the system, two major areas are there to store our data. According to the system, two major areas are there to store our data. First one is file format. Second one is database format. See, here are two formats, files and databases. Nowadays, lot of files are available to store our data. Doc format, Excel format, PDF, XML, these are all our files. JSON and JPEG. Yes, this is also the file. JPEG is also the file. Yes, what it is going to be described here? Image only. Yes, image is also the data. Today, if we are taking a selfie, so today, if we are taking a selfie, then, so after 2 years, okay, then we can see what happened today. Then we can see what happened today. That is called as JPEG. And video format, MP3. This is also the file. Here we are having, this one is also file format. So these are all files are available. All these are all files are available nowadays to store our data. Yes, for example, document format, DOC. It's a pure document. CV, then we want to load CV. So what we are going to store here? Complete our resume, experience. Our experience we are storing in this document. Yes, of course, that is also the data it is. That one is also the data, 4 or 5 pages. Or Excel, PDF format, XML, JSON, MP3 format. But here advantages and disadvantages both are there. Advantages and disadvantages both we have here. What is the advantage is storage is very simple. Copy and paste. It's a very simple, we can store our data. And file one place to other place if you want to move, copy, paste. It's a very simple it is. But if you want to extract the data, it's a very difficult. Only Hyderabad information. So if you want to load, then it's very difficult. Right? Or else relations, if you want to establish the relation between 2 or 3 files, so that is very difficult. Between 2 or 3 files, if you want to make a relation is not possible. In file systems, relation is not possible. And also, here, huge volumes of data. If you want to maintain huge volumes of data, it's never possible. Years and years and years of data. For example, if it is a simple business, Pani Puri Bandi. Yes, we can store the Pani Puri Bandi data in Excel file. But take a bank. So one branch in one city. Take for example, a bank. Bank is a business. Okay, in one branch in one city. Right? How many transactions will happen? Lakhs of transactions throughout the city and throughout the world, throughout the country. So lot of trillions and trillions of transactions will happen. Accounts, loans, insurance, policies, lot of transactions. Those are all if we want to organize huge volume of data with relations, then they are introduced. That is called as a database. That one we call it as a database it is. Wherever we are going to be store our data in an organized manner, that area we call it as a database. Database is a tool somebody else are providing for us. Simple, then we can purchase the tool and we can load or we can organize our data, keep on in that area securely and safe and huge volumes of data then we can maintain here. That is called as a database. But here also we are having advantages and disadvantages. Advantages, yes, in one area, lot of data then we can maintain. Huge volumes of data then we can maintain here. With the relations, data extraction is very faster. Only if you want to see Hyderabad location, city equal to HYD or Hyderabad. So immediately the bulk data is going to be retrieved from the database, years of data. And disadvantage is loading. Yes, at a time then we can't load huge volumes of data. It will take time. Okay. And if you want to move the data from one area to other area, one database to other database, and it will take a lot of time. Migration will take a lot of time. It's not a simple thing. Copy paste is not happened here. Copy paste is not happened. So that we are coming for the databases. See this one. It is a database is an organized collection of data. In which format? Tables, queries, reports, views. So in this format, then we can store our data in database in one organized manner. How we are loading? So we are not loading, so unorganized manner in a proper arrangement. Yes, Aadhaar information, 107 crores of records. For example. Yes, in a proper manner, each and every person should have Aadhaar number, name, location, address, everything. For everyone, this information is required. That is meant by this organized collection of manner. We are loading or we are arranging the data in one place. That is, we call it as a database. That is, we are saying as a database. All of you online guys who didn't share your mail IDs and phone numbers. So please share your mail IDs and phone numbers in the chat box. Then only then we can share with you the video and material. Right. Then see now, this one is called as database providers. Yes, database is a tool. According to the system, pure the database is a tool it is. Who is providing? See, We need not to manufacture the tool again. These are all our organizations. Lot of organizations are there: IBM, Oracle, Teradata, Microsoft, Snowflake, MongoDB, MySQL, PostgreSQL. All are familiar databases, familiar organizations. These are all organizations are providing for us. These are all databases. See here. IBM is providing Sybase, DB2, NetAgile, Informix. Oracle database. Teradata database. Microsoft is providing Access and SQL Server. Access is one database, SQL Server is one database. Lot of organizations are providing here. Many organizations are providing same like as, for example, a bike. Lot of bikes are available in market. Lot of bikes are available. Functionality is same. Functionality is not going to be varied. All bikes, we can travel one place to other place. But lot of manufacturers providing the bike. Bajaj, Honda, BMW, Harley Davidson, Yamaha. Like this, so many companies are there. Each and every company, as per the customer requirement, they are providing the bikes. Which one we want, then we can purchase and we can use that bike. Yes, same process here also. Lot of organizations are providing for us so many databases. Database is a tool. This one is a pure tool. It is pure tool. It is. And this tool, once if we purchase the tool, okay, then we can go and we can use our data interactions. Yes, for example, somebody's requirement is to participate in racing. They want to participate in racing, but they purchase Activa bike. Yes, Activa is also bike, but he purchased the Activa. How he is going to participate with Activa in racing? It's not possible. Yes, sir. Of course, it is a bike, but it's not a right bike to participate in racing. He needs to purchase sports models, right or wrong? Same way, one more person is requirement is looking for mileage, but he purchased Harley Davidson bike or a BMW. How the BMW bike is going to be provide the mileage? No. So as for the requirement, they are going to select the tool. Same process here also. In a market, lot of databases are available under the databases. So which one we have to work? SQL Server or a Sybase or a Oracle? Then the enterprise will decide. Based on that, then we have to be work. Right. Once if we purchase the license from the corporation, then see, then we can go and we can construct the tool as per our purpose. Yes, purpose will be varied. Two environments are there here. One is on premises. Second one is a cloud. It is this one we call it as a cloud. On premises area also, then we can go and we can use the tool after purchase, and cloud level also we can use the tool in cloud also. On premises means, see here, our own machine, our own system. Yes, here on premises, if we want to maintain, the best example is our own house, land purchase, building construction, maintenance, everything we have to control ourselves. But premises is a more secure. Without our permission, no one will touch this one. Same process here also. On premises means our own local machine it is. System required, hardware required, software required, maintenance required. This is all heavy cost. And if it is a cloud, see here, cloud is a environment. Somebody else is providing everything as a service, software as a service, hardware as a service, maintenance as a service. We need not to bother about anything else. Lot of cloud platforms are available now. So Azure, Microsoft Cloud it is. Microsoft Cloud name is called as Azure. And Google Cloud, then Redshift, then after Salesforce, then Amazon. Like this, so many companies again providing cloud environment. Then simple, then we can go and we can purchase this license each and every month, pay them and use the premises, just like as Google Drive. Yes, if I want to maintain a Google Drive, then we don't require any kind of system. Yes, we need not to purchase the system. It's not a mandatory. Somebody else place we are storing our files. Same process here also. Either in on premises or a cloud, we can go and we can install our database. But what is the purpose of your database? OLTP, stage, intermediate database, operational database, centralized data warehouse, data mart. Yes, all are databases only, but purpose is going to be varied. Yes, house purpose is different and godown purpose is different. House is for to residential and this is for godown purpose and to store goods. Both are buildings. But what happened? Purpose is changed. Based on the purpose, interior will be varied. Construction will be varied. Same process here also. Why you want to store your data? What type of data we want to store here? Based on that, then here then we have to construct the databases. Or either in cloud or in on-premises level. Okay. Once if the construction is completed, see here. Yes, this is a pure airlines database. Everything is going to be loaded here. All kind of transactional data, reservations, passengers, flights, all information will be there in this database. Okay. Whatever the customer is doing, reservation or passenger details or flight details, everything is there in database only, in one area, storage area. From this area, then we can interact it. But if you want to interact with the database, if you want to interact with the database or a data, where the data is presented, if it is a file, then we don't record SQL. Direct open and see the data. But if it is a database, then we can't directly, we can't see the data. If we want to load, if we want to load a data, update, delete, or get back, insert, These are all such a kind of operations if you want to done with the database. So this is a database, it is to maintain our data. As a end user, so if you want to use this database, then we require here SQL language is required, structured query language. Database can't understand our Telugu, Hindi, English, Tamil. Okay. Database only understood. SQL only, structured query language only to understood. That is what. Anything else, if you want to say something to the database, if you want to talk with the database, mandatory we required here. SQL is required. Structured query language required. So initially they call it as a SQL. So this was introduced by the IBM Corporation in the early 1970s. And nowadays we call it as a SQL, it is SQL, it is. This one we call it as a SQL. For what? For to interact with all these databases. Oracle, Sybase, Microsoft SQL Server, Access, Ingress, Teradata. By using SQL, we can interact with all. For example, if I know the driving, yes, we can drive any bike. So once if we learn driving, then we can go and we can interact with all bikes. So for just I use Pulsar. Tomorrow then I want to purchase a Bullet. Yes, the Bullet is also same, but what will be vary? Features will be vary. Then 7 days or 10 days, difficulty will rise. So, but driving won't be vary. Then after, easily then we can handle the Bullet also. Same process here also. If I know SQL, then we can speak. Then if we know SQL, then we can go and we can interact with Oracle, Sybase, SQL Server, Access, Ingress, Teradata for all databases. But see, so who required this database knowledge or SQL knowledge? Yes, all kind of developers. All developers are required. So this one, SQL mandatory. Application developers means who are experts in C, C++, Java, Python, or Django, or PHP, .NET, all languages. All application developers, if they want to store a data or a Flipkart, for example, Flipkart is a website. So what it does, what it's having billions of products. If you are going to search here some product shirt, then similar kind of all shirts it is showing immediately. Then how? Yes, already this one is preserved in backend database level. Yes, we have to write down a query to extract to only the shirts. Or IRCTC is a registration form to book the ticket or to cancel the ticket and all. Once if we book the ticket, what happened? Yes, complete information is going to be loaded in database. If they want to write, yes, SQL server database can't understand anything else, only SQL only. Yes, the request then we have to be converted into SQL format and sent to the application, sent to the backend. According to that, the backend will provide the answer. And all kind of BI developers, yes, it's a mandatory skill. It is SQL is a mandatory skill for all BI developers. ETL developers, reporters, SSIS, SSRS, Power BI, ADF, anything, any tool it is, must and should we have to interact with the database. If you want to speak with the database, then mandatory SQL is required. The first 10 minutes, definitely in interviews, they will test on SQL skills. At least 10 minutes, they will test on SQL skills. It's a mandatory skill if you are mentioned or not. So definitely they will ask the queries in interviews. So 10-20 minutes SQL part. All kind of developers or data analyst, BI developers, data scientists, all people required SQL knowledge is required. It's a mandatory skill it is. It's never leave whenever if you are in IT. This one is pure mandatory skill it is. All of you online guys, still who are not shared your mail IDs, please share your mail IDs under chat box, mail ID and phone number. That's required to get the materials and this video. And see here in this course, what we are going to be covered. So this course, how it will run means, so now this is going to be run and it will take, the course will take 30 hours to 35 hours. Okay. Daily 1 hour session. Daily 1 hour session it is. Monday to Friday. And Saturday depends. Depends on Saturday. I will give you the exercises. And if you require any sessions or skip, then we'll take Saturdays. And more practical scenarios than I will provide you. Those are all then you have to be practice it. And it is a fixed timing. 10 a.m. it is. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. the session will run. And tomorrow we have a demo again. Tomorrow, second demo. And this is a complete practical implementation. I will show you how to interact with the database, how to write queries. Those are all we'll see. And day after tomorrow onwards, so a regular session will start. Regular session will start day after tomorrow, same time. And so I going to be cover here SQL overview, installation and components. So in installation level, I will give you the softwares and all, don't worry. I will show you how to install it. And if we have any difficulties from your side while installation, then I will help you. Languages and constraints, indexes, set operators, subquery, joins, views, functions, and pure TSQL part. Along with this, each and every topic material you will get, live video sessions daily after completion of the session within 2-3 hours, then you will get the video for your recap, then you can recap it. And practicals, I will give you this documents for the practicals and case studies, then you have to be practice it. Finally, then I will provide you the FAQs for interview queries. That document is more than sufficient to crack your interviews, or else to answer 90% of this queries in enterprise level. So this was the way the course will run, and these are all we are going to be covered here. This course is completely very best for 4 to 5 years of exports. So plain, if you are going to try for SQL part or else with any combination, yes, after the course completion, then you will get this much of experienced knowledge. So all of you so far is clear. Then if you have any queries, one by one. Sridhar.
Hello. Yeah, good morning, Sridhar sir. Actually, I have some doubt. The session was very nice, and the thing is, just I would like to appear for as a SQL developer role. Is this sufficient to learn this 1 month session, or how means how we need to learn our experience with the SQL, and means how many hours do we need to spend for SQL as a developer, as a SQL developer wise?
Yes. If plays as a SQL developer and more practice is required daily, then I will explain 1 hour, and that is each and every day. Then you have to be practice. It will take 2-3 hours for you, at least 2-3 hours. Then you have to spend each and every day more and more queries. Then you have to be practice it. Then I will share the documents according to that. Those are all. So more, if you want to place a resume or put it down your resume in pure in SQL part, so more practice is required, more queries you have to be write down. So that is, I will help you. This one is more than enough. This course is more than enough it is to attend this pure SQL part. Apart from this, any queries, guys? Koteshwari.
Hi sir, this is Lokeshwari. I want to become a ETL developer or SSIS. Is this course enough for me?
Exactly, it's a more than enough it is.
Okay.
This course is designed more than enough it is. SSIS is mandatory skill, SQL is required. Yes, which we are going to talk here. That is a more than enough for SSIS.
Okay, thanks.
Everyone, guys, Krishna, Raju. Raju, do you have any queries?
Hello, I have a question. Are there any other timings other than 10 a.m.?
Other than 10 a.m., then please ask the receptionist. The reception will get back to you the related. So available batches.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else?
Yes.
Yes.
Sridhar sir, only one small doubt.
Yes, please.
Actually, can we manage in the real-time tables, means in the joining places and other places as well?